Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Luck's Colts. So with that, we'll send you up to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. So we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. Gore back there is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he stopped immediately there. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A good explosive run there sets him up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a real...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 44 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games.
Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a New York first.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a look at the defense for... the Colts.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league, equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Into the red zone now. Manning throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Manning again here on second and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But it appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. But you just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. In the AFC South, that only puts them about 1 game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up their interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
Beckham, the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And some room to work. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings, 68 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So after the INT, it's Manning. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down is Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the...
And Luck opting not to run a play. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Locke on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Manning. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. Manning will try again on second down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down is Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches, now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I'd played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Will tie a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants have taken the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 58 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Manning going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning surveying the field. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go, and it incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Manning now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Finding time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Perry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third and long, it's Manning. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's got time in the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing on third down, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And it's 4th and 4. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Gore again here on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Offense looks to... And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore taking it in. And the Colts add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Pick down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Look to Hilton on the hook up there. And even 60 yards. On first down and score. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Luck. And this is complete. It's Allen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To Shepard, complete over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. Now Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right?
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. They come out here in the I. Another carry now for Gore. And the cutback to the sideline. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Luck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Luck on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Gore. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and push it in with Gore. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we